A new lifestyle trend reveals for the first time ever women are drinking more than men. The findings were published in the journal Addiction. It's the focus of tonight's in-depth segment on mental wellness.
And Dr. Kaveen Mistry, author of Primal Health, joins us via Zoom. Good evening to you. And the findings are sobering, no pun intended. More women in their 30s and 40s have drastically increased their alcohol consumption. In what ways and why?
So it's interesting, the JAMA study looked at, and the study also you mentioned, said that women, particularly in the age group of 18 to 25, are binge drinking and heavy drinking more than their male counterparts. And from my primal perspective, I see two issues at play here. One is a sense of misalignment between the roles that women are stepping into and their biology. And the second is a disconnection that they feel in a world that's, more and more moving towards technology.
All right, and when you're talking about roles for women, referencing traditional roles, women being more in the workforce, and tell me your theory about that.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I think we both have two parts within us. One is we have that sort of a hunter-taker within us, which wants to take control, take land, and very important for survival. And then there is that caretaker side of us, which wants to give love, get love, and connect with people. And men tend to have more of the hunter, and women tend to have a balance of both. And so what we're seeing is women stepping into these more high-power roles in military, in business, in medicine. I certainly see a lot of medical students, young medical students going into neurosurgery, orthopedic surgery, and that's great. Kudos to women for stepping out into these roles. I think one part we should be looking at the study in a positive way and saying that women are stepping into stressful situations. But what's happening is when they're stepping into these roles, that they're feeding their hunter side, but their caretaker side is suffering because they're not getting the love and the respect that they need. And a part of that is also males, if they're females being in a leadership role, if they have subordinate males, the males are seeing the women, are not used to seeing women in that hunter leadership position, right? So that sets up interesting conflicts. Then anyway, so that sets up a conflict where women then use alcohol as a escape, in these situations.
So perhaps you can tell us tips for women who are drinking socially and then this becomes an actual problem. When does it become a problem, truly a problem, and how do they seek help?
So, binge drinking is like having 4 drinks in one sitting, and heavy drinking is having 5 or more drinks in the past 30 days, right? That's how it's defined in the study. One of the things is that if you see that you're constantly seeking this as an escape, then it's a wrong plan for you, right? And if you monitor yourself over the past few weeks and you just monitor that, are you hitting that heavy drinking pattern, then you got to control it, because one of the things is that women's bodies metabolize alcohol differently than men. Women are more prone to get liver disease if they continue this pattern. So as clinicians, as leaders in the society, we have to be kind of compassionate towards women, help them guide in the proper direction, and make those connections so that they're not going down this trend and using alcohol as an escape.
All right. Dr. Kaveen Mistry has a book coming out called Primal Health, helping people with their mental health and their physical health. And we thank you very much for joining us here live on your news channel today.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Be well.